Howdy folks, welcome back to Binocular R. Today we have a night flight. I should say tonight we have a night flight. We're going to fly Lake Erie along the coast at night in the Ryan Navion, which we haven't flown in a really long time. It's a freeware aircraft and it's quite amazing. So we're going to use that today. We are at Kilo Lima November. Willoughby Last Nation. Goodness gracious, Willoughby Last Nation Municipal Airport in Willoughby, Ohio. We're going to fly to Kilo Lima Papa Romeo Lorain County Regional Airport in Elyria, Ohio. So, quick little flight, 40 nautical miles. We're going to fly along the coast to the southwest, and it's going to be completely VFR. So we're going to use our map on our laps, aka iPad, aka the in-game map. Ooh, what's that down there? I'm looking right down here at that low gas station down there. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you can probably tell where the lake is, where it's completely dark. And there's the coast. We're going to fly along it, fly over some major cities. Very simple. So let's head back to the airplane, which is right here at night. Can't see anything, so let's hop inside. Turn on our flashlight. We should have a red or green one, so there's no glare by it. Just like to use the white one because it's easier in my eyes. There we go. So here we go. Let's get weight and fuel configured. Should not take an hour and a half, but we're going to put that anyway. 9 p.m. And let's see here. Let me get comfortable in my chair and adjust my rudder pedals yet again. Parking brake, I think, is between the seats. Yep, parking brake set. There it is. Generator on. Battery on. Check the 3 green landing gear lights over there, and they are. Barometer and altimeter, real world weather is turned on. So let's see what it says. Wind 220 at 5, altimeter 3002. So there's 3002 right there. So take off that 0, so 22. We want to run closest to 22, which would be 23. So we'll do runway 23, which is probably this long one, I would think. Because one of the other options is 28. Yeah, this would be 28 here. So this has to be 23. Maybe we could do a midfield takeoff. So we don't have to taxi all that way. That'd be a long taxi. We'll see. Alrighty, reset their flight controls. Yes, I'll do that right now. Carb heat off. Pushed in. Yep. Cowl flaps open. Pushed in. Now they're pushed in. They weren't totally pushed in. Alright. Strobe and position lights on. Where are those? Landing lights. Strobe light. Position light. There we go. Close the canopy. That would be a good idea. Where is it? There it is. Alright, mixture rich pushed in. There we go. Props in for low pitch. Throttle a quarter. Check the fuel gauge. Over here, half a tank. Shut off pushed in. That's one of these red ones, some here. And push electric starter. And we're up and running. Where are panel lights? Dim. Bright. Do we have cabin lights? I guess there really aren't any. Oh, there's that record player. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's funny. You don't want to play that music because I don't want to get a copyright claim. I guess you don't have cabin lights. Have I flown this in the night before? I guess we don't need them. There's nothing else to look at in the dark. Alright, let's turn our flashlight off then. Okay. Fuel pump off. After, did I miss fuel pump on? Fuel pump on, then push starter. Fuel pump off after. Isn't there panel lights? How am I supposed to see all these things down here? Fuel pump off after it's idle. Well, it's idle, so we're going to turn the fuel pump off. Gradually increase to 1200. It already is. Must decrease after oil temp is 105. Oh yeah, that's right. Or 150. I think there's a typo there. And synchro gyros. Okay. There you go. Taxi. Taxi. Make sure flaps are up. They are. Hydraulic power on. We need our flashlight again. Because I can't see anything. Hydraulic power. Where's the thing for it, though? Here we go. Pull it to be. Pull it to be. Pull it on. Oh, it was on already. It just doesn't move very much. Okay. Hydraulic power on. Flaps are up. Lean the mixture. And taxi. Other taxi lights? No, just landing lights. So, we have this ridiculously long taxi, and we can't see anything. So we're just going to go to the left, and then go to the right, and then take the runways, I guess, to taxi. So let's see how this goes. Parking brake off. Can't see anything because we don't have taxi lights. So I think we're going to hop in here and turn on our landing lights so I can see something. There we go. And I went too far because I was inside the airplane. And I apologize for everybody who's getting absolutely blinded by this bright light, but that's just the way it has to be. So let's go left. And then we'll take this runway, I guess, and taxi on the other runway, because I didn't see taxiways on the map. So, yeah, we're just going to go around here and then take the first runway and then the next one. Interesting. Alright, let's see if I can navigate this here smoothly. It does look like there's a taxi up ahead, yeah, but we're not going that way. We're going this way. So we're going to head through here. And as soon as we get to this runway, we're going to actually use it, I guess. We're on runway 23. Let's see. 23, yep, good. I have the right runway, so we're just going to taxi along, follow that yellow line that goes to the left. We're not taking runway 10. Oops, my view got weird. Oh, the taxiway alongside. Nope, that's just turning around. Alrighty, well, we have a very long taxi, unless we get approved for midfield takeoff. So I'm just going to taxi away, and I'll catch you at the end of this runway. Alright, let's continue our turnaround if it'll let us. There we go. Runway 23 it is. Line lights are already on. Time to do our takeoff checklist. Let's set the parking brake here. Landing lights on. Dome lights off. Wait, dome lights off? Do we have a dome light? And I didn't know about it. No, that's a canopy. Oh my gosh. Does it work though? Oh, it does. Look at that. Oh my gosh, how annoying. I've never done this at night, so I didn't know. And then that turns down, barely. Does it turn up? How much more? And not an, oh, wait, what? Okay. It's not the same as the dome light, though. Oh, so I did have more lights. Okay, well, I apologize for the roughness on that, but we had lights, I just didn't spin it up enough. Note the time on the clock. Where's the clock? I don't know where the clock is. Fuel rich if below 5,000 feet. Alright, so we got fuel rich. Flaps up. What flaps do we want? We'll do first set of flaps. Oh wait, no, this is that thing where you have to look out the window. And you have to look at the half thing, which you can't see when it's dark. Okay, full throttle for up to 1 minute. Take off at 70. Gear up, raise flaps at 90 miles per hour. Hydraulic control comes off, which is this thing right here. And fuel pump off if you need it. No, fuel pump on. We didn't do a run up, so I missed the fuel pump. The fuel pump instruction, because I didn't do a run up, so I'm going to have to mark that so that if I don't do a run up, I still see fuel pump on. Hit fuel pump off originally, and then you turn on that run up. I'm going to have to make a mark of that. Alright, so anyway, just reviewing the notes. Within 1 minute, props to 2200, manifold to 27. There's 2200 for there, there's manifold to 27. Okay, I think we're ready to go. See how this goes. Parking brake off. And what did I say? We take off at 70 or something? Yeah. Okay. And what do we got? There's 50. And it says pull back at 60, but take off at 70. So there's 60. Oh, it's going to take off itself. gear coming in. And flaps coming in. And away we go, going after my checklist here. So within a minute, props 22 and manifold to 27. So let's have a peek here and keep an eye on everything. Props to 22 and manifold. Well, manifold is way below 27 already. Well, make sure we're staying level here. So there's 27 and props are 22. Boom, didn't have to do very much at all. Alrighty, so where are we going exactly? We're going to follow the coast. Let's hop outside so we can see what this is going to look like. Oh, I love how shiny that plane is. We're going to go along here, follow the coast. Nice and casually. We'll use the map like I said. As though it's like the iPad on our laps. And where were we headed? We were headed to KLPR, which is over here somewhere. I don't even know where it is. There it is. The big one. So, we'll use the map to keep track to land at the correct airport. Otherwise, maybe a bunch of sightseeing. If this has autopilot, I don't remember. Yes, it does. It's up here. Use heading bug. So we want heading to be what? What do we want our heading to be? A little to the right of where we are now. So let's make our heading be what? 250 or so. So we can come over here, change this to 25, which is right there. But whoa, I didn't mean to pop that out. Let's put that back. Hang on, stop. Come over here and set it to heading. So now it should line us up at 250, and it looks like it's going to. And I'll adjust that as we go, as we need to. But otherwise, we're all set, right? Props are still 22. Manifold's at down 25 now, so we're good to go. I'll trim down the level of soft in a moment. Haven't decided what I want our altitude to be, but otherwise, let's just enjoy the X-plane lighting. Lights in the near ground are all sharp and crisp, and then far away they finally have lights beyond the original draw radius. I assume this is our airport right here. I would think, right? Because there's a sizable one in between. That would be this. Our airport, I assume, is right there. We'll check the map to make sure we land at the right one. Well, there's going to be visual landings based on weather. We'll just pick a runway and land. So I'm going to leave you with some sightseeing, and I'm going to fly this plane, and I'll catch you in a little bit. I'm just interrupting the sightseeing a little bit because that huge airport we saw from the distance is this one right here. Obviously that's not an airport. It's going to be this little smaller one over here, I believe, if you look at the map. Yes, that is it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to adjust our heading a little bit to bring us a little more to the south, or a little more to the west-southwest to line up with that airport a little bit better. I did use the Alt-Hold button, by the way, off camera, just to hold our altitude at what it ended up being 4,110, 120 or something, 4,120. So that's that. Let's get our destination weather here, just in case anything has changed. And it says 3004. So let's adjust this, because I think we're at 3002 before. Yeah, let's make this 3004. There we go. Lighting variable, so we can land any way we want. Let's just take the same runway pretty much. So runway 25. Elevation 792 feet. So we're just going to fly straight in, basically. We're going to line up with that runway, which we can see right there. And then we'll land. So a little bit more sightseeing, and I'll catch you as we're about to line up for our final and fly straight in. So now we're flying by the huge airport, and then we're coming up on ours pretty soon. So let's move our heading over just a little. Well, come here. Just a little, so that we can have a right turn onto a more lengthy final instead of coming at an angle. Shouldn't be too bad though. Things are going well. What are we at? We're at 4,100 feet or so. Have to come down 792, so we have ways to come down. We're not quite worried about it yet. Seeing if there's anything else to do. Yeah, let's go over our descent list here. Fuel pump on, we'll do that in a minute. Mixture full, because we're going to be below 5,000 feet. We have our destination. Hydraulic on at 100 miles per hour, gear down. So essentially you want to turn the fuel pump on and get down 100 miles an hour, then do hydraulic and gear. Fine approach 75, touchdown at 55. Keep nose up until 50. Flaps up right away before taxiing. And then the taxi lists here. Yep. Okay. What a filthy window. You can barely see a thing. That's kind of funny, but I love that little added detail. Alright, the Pappy are tuned to already for the runway, so let's kill autopilot here. There we go. And start our descent about 500 feet per minute or so. So let's bring back throttles to help us with that. And then that should keep us tuned to on the Pappy. And then we'll do prop forward in a moment, and then we'll do fuel pump on. Let's do fuel pump on now, I guess. Where are you? There you are. And then we'll slow down in a moment. Hydraulics will come on at 100. Gear will come down at 100. And first set of flaps. And then we'll do, let's see. Yeah, should do flaps halfway. Normally you look out your window here and you can see where it says half on the wing. But we can't do that. So we'll just have to listen for the timing. Oh, let's keep our descent at 500 feet per minute here. Bring back throttles even more to help us with that as before. And I wonder how the traffic control works with that airport. I guess there really isn't a concern unless there's a go-around or something. But we're kind of dog-legging it here. We'll have a very long final, which is fine with me. So let's do one more quick round of sightseeing. And then we're going to stay in the cockpit, because too much sightseeing makes for a bad approach, which makes for a terrible landing. Alright, how we do? Not too bad considering we're outside of the cockpit for about a minute. 500 foot minute per drop still. 2 and 2 on the Pappy still. Alrighty, awesome. We're just going to keep coming at this angle and then we'll go straight onto the runway in a moment here. Alright, this will come fast. So let's slow this thing way down. Props forward. Pitch up to slow down, but then bring the throttles back so we continue descending. 500 feet per minute or so. There we go. And as soon as we get down to 100 miles per hour, we'll do hydraulics and then gear and then flaps. Oh, getting too low, it says, yeah, because we dropped 100,000 feet per minute. Gotta keep an eye on that. There's our speed coming down. Let's slow our descent rate a little bit because we've got 1 and 3. Line up here at the runway. Nope. Let's slow our descent. Come on. There we go. Let's do less than 500 feet per minute until we get 2 and 2 again. Quick look at the water. Very nice. Not even gonna look outside. I'm tempted, but I'm not gonna do it. Now we're back to 2 and 2 on the Pappy, so let's resume our descent. As well as get our speed down to 100. Get ready on the hydraulic pull button down there. Come on, let's slow this thing down. You can do it. No, we still got to descend too here. Throttles back to descend. Pitch up to slow down. There we go. Let's do our hydraulics now. There we go. And we'll do gear down. And well, let's not drop that crazy. No. Do not descend 1,000 feet per minute. Keep that speed at 100 or below now that the hydraulics are on. And gear down. Come on. Very touchy. But we can do it. Very patient. Be very, very patient. Right, first set of flap or flaps to half, which we're going to think is like that, because I can't look out the window to see it. More lights coming in. Keeping my descent very shallow because we're all right on the Pappy. But let's keep our speed up here. Come on. Keep our speed up a little bit. But our descent shallow. Again, this is with real world weather, which is nice. It's always fun to do real world weather when you can. Alright, here we go. I think touchdown is at 75. 55. Final approach 75. So let's get down to 75. So we're going to nose up to slow down and increase throttle so we don't descend too quickly because we're so below the Pappy. There we go. Good approach speed. Touchdown at 55, which is the beginning of the white arc. Nose up until 50. So here we go. This is it, everybody. Aim for what would be the numbers. Slight crosswind. And there's our touchdown speed, or approach speed. And a slight flare to level it off. Touchdown. Like so. Nose up, it says. Nose down. Flaps in right away, it said. And light on the brakes. And there you go. Welcome to our destination. Just a matter now of getting to parking spot. Simple as that. Well, let's see. I'm trying to use my yoke like a steering wheel again. Let's use this first pull off here to the left, and we'll just follow all the blue dots till we find a parking space. And then we'll see how this goes. I am going to keep my landing lights on so I can see where I'm going, because we don't have taxi lights. I just hope we don't upset too many people and blind them, but we'll do the best we can. Brakes a little bit, and here we go. Alright, there's a hangar right in front of us. I like that. That's what we're going to do. So let's just go to that big, huge hangar. Looks like there's a building big enough for restrooms too, because we're going to want restrooms after that. Alright, there's just enough wind that I have to use an almost full left rudder just to go straight. Very interesting how it's interpreting that. Sorry for the bright lights, guys, but I gotta use the restroom and that pop machine. I gotta see where I'm going. Let's get right up to that pop machine. Soda machine. Alright, let's get those brakes. Brakes, stop, and parking brake, and let's shut this thing down. You cannot exit till it's done. Alright, hydraulics come off. Let's turn that landing light off now. Filter time on clock, who knows what it was. Strobe and position lights off. Whoop, wrong side. Idle for 3 minutes. Let's say we did. Mixture shut off, ignition off, generator off, fuel pump off, battery off. And what else was it? Radio's off. Well, that's going to go off with the battery, you would think, right? Yep. And canopy open. There. We did it, folks. We did a night flight in an airplane we haven't flown in a while. That makes for a challenge, but we did it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Sightseeing was gorgeous. A little rough on the airplane. A little rough on the airplane operation, but it's good. It's been a while. So there's our ride right there waiting for us. We just have to use the restroom first. And that's it. I'm going to plan some more flights, and I'll catch you next time.